Welcome to today's crucial discussion about something that impacts all of us, the silent invaders in our diets known as ultra-processed foods and sneaky sugars. In this video, I'll be revealing eye-opening insights that you won't want to miss. We often trust our instincts when choosing what to eat, but many packaged products contain hidden dangers that can derail our health goals. These ultra-processed foods are often laden with sneaky sugars that silently contribute to numerous health issues. Before we delve further, let's take a brief moment to pause. I want you to really focus because what you're about to learn might just change the way you look at food forever. Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm about to reveal some astonishing truths about everyday items lurking in your pantry and fridge. So grab a seat, have your pen ready to take notes, and let's dive deep into the world of ultra-processed foods and sneaky sugars. This is something you need to hear for the sake of your health and well-being. Getting to know ultra-processed foods and sneaky sugars. These sugars often masquerade under different names, deceiving even the most health-conscious consumers. Understanding how to identify them and the impact they have is pivotal on your journey to better health. Stay with me as we uncover these covert culprits and learn practical ways to reduce their grip on our diets. It's time to take back control and make informed decisions for your health and your family. In our busy lives, lots of folks turn to ultra-processed foods because they're easy and quick. But these foods can hide some serious problems like added sugars and bad carbs. It's really important to know how they affect your health so you can make smarter choices about what you eat. The effects of ultra-processed starch shows up in a lot of processed foods and often gets overlooked compared to sugar. We usually think of carbs as just sugar, but ultra-processed foods have tons of starch which can really boost blood sugar levels. Unlike the complex carbs and natural fibers you find in whole foods, ultra-processed starches get broken down fast. This means they can cause quick spikes in your blood sugar, leading to energy dips and making you crave more sugar. It can feel like a never-ending cycle. The hidden risks of starch. Processed starches don't have the health benefits that whole foods do. Unlike fiber, which helps keep blood sugar in check, processed starches can wreak havoc on your health. Many processed items are loaded with fine starches that can raise blood sugar levels even more than sugar itself. A surprising number of Americans get over half their daily calories from these ultra-processed foods. So it's super important to read food labels and avoid stuff that's high in starch while picking whole food options instead. By knowing what you're eating, you can cut back on sugar and improve your health overall. Dissecting starch's role in your diet. Starch, the sneaky sugar in your food. A lot of people don't realize how much of starch is in their diets. You can find it hiding in things like instant potatoes, chips, and even cornstarch. These super processed foods may be convenient, but they miss out on the nutrients your body needs to be healthy. Starch is easily absorbed by the body, which can spike blood sugar levels even when a product doesn't have any sugar at all. Why starch isn't just another carb, starch can act like sugar in terms of raising blood sugar, yet it often gets seen as a harmless carb. Because it's so processed, it doesn't look like the starch found in natural foods. It's basically a synthetic carb. Unlike fiber, which is good for health and helps keep your blood sugar stable, processed starches can lead to fast glucose spikes. This can create cravings and energy swings that aren't good for your diet. So it's really important to pay attention to what you eat every day. Learning about processed starch and its effects is a step toward healthier eating. By choosing whole foods with natural fiber and steering clear of starchy products, you can improve your nutrition, cut down on sugar spikes, and feel better overall. The effects of too much starch. How starch can mess with your blood sugar. Eating too many starches can really harm your health. When you eat starch, it quickly turns into glucose, leading to blood sugar spikes. This can be a real issue for people who have trouble regulating blood sugar levels, like those with diabetes or insulin resistance. Unlike fiber that helps even things out, starch can cause insulin to be released quickly, leading to energy crashes and cravings for more carbs. The ripple effect, starch and insulin resistance. Consistently eating a lot of high-starch, ultra-processed foods could lead to insulin resistance over time. Your body might start to not respond well to insulin, which is essential for managing blood sugar levels. If your diet is full of low-nutrient starches, it could push you into a cycle of insulin resistance that may lead to type 2 diabetes. This is a major health concern these days since ultra-processed foods are everywhere. To keep your metabolism healthy, you should focus on whole foods rich in fiber instead of starchy processed stuff. Eating a balanced diet full of veggies, whole grains, and lean proteins can help keep your blood sugar stable and reduce the risks of eating too many starches. Starch versus sugar. Comparing the two. The risks of ultra-processed starch. Ultra-processed starches can be really harmful, especially when compared to natural sugars. Unlike simple sugars that enter the bloodstream quickly, ultra-processed starches can turn into glucose at a scary speed. This can lead to blood sugar fluctuations that might leave you hungrier and craving more than regular sugar does. Plus, high-starch diets usually lack important nutrients and fiber, making it easy to overeat and miss out on nutrition. Hidden sugars in starchy products. Even foods that seem high in carbs but low in sugar are often loaded with hidden sugars, making their effects on your body more complicated. These sneaky sugars can overwhelm your body's ability to manage them, leading to issues like obesity and type 2 diabetes. Starches without fiber don't keep you feeling full, which can lead to eating more of both starchy and sugary foods. So when you compare starch and sugar, it's clear. Ultra-processed starches can induce health issues since they cause blood sugar spikes and increased insulin resistance. To stay healthy, focus on whole food sources rich in fiber and avoid ultra-processed foods filled with bad starches and hidden sugars. Health effects of eating starch-rich foods. Missing out on key vitamins from starch-rich diets. One major issue with a diet high in ultra-processed starches is missing out on key vitamins and minerals. Starch-heavy meals often replace more nutritious options, leading to a lack of essential nutrients like B vitamins, iron, and magnesium. This can lead to various health problems like fatigue, weakness, and a weakened immune system. If you're mainly eating processed starches, you might not only feel low on energy, but also face long-term health troubles. These nutrient deficiencies can turn serious over time, which is why a balanced diet full of whole foods is vital to getting all the nutrients your body needs. Gut health trouble, starch versus fiber. Your gut microbiota plays a big role in your health, and the carbs you eat really influence it. Foods that are high in fiber help good bacteria grow, which boosts gut health and keeps inflammation down. On the flip side, diets heavy in ultra-processed starches can encourage unhealthy bacteria to thrive, possibly leading to digestive problems and other health issues. Since starches lack the needed fiber for good gut health, this imbalance can create ongoing health troubles, making it harder to shift to a healthier diet in the future. By knowing these health risks, you can make better choices and aim for whole, fiber-rich foods that support gut health and overall wellness. Understanding modified starch in processed foods. Why cornstarch is used in foods. Modified starch, especially cornstarch, is a common ingredient in many processed foods. It's mainly used to thicken, stabilize, or emulsify products like sauces, soups, and snacks. This versatility makes it attractive to manufacturers who want to create a pleasing texture and extend shelf life. But the processing cornstarch goes through strips it of any real nutritional value and can lead to quick blood sugar spikes when eaten. So if you're eating foods high in modified starch, you might be risking your health without even realizing it. Maltodextrin, a sneaky filler. Maltodextrin is another modified starch that shows up in a bunch of foods, acting as a thickener or sweetener. It's made from breaking down starch and can confuse consumers because it's often marketed as a carb. Though it's presented as a healthy option, maltodextrin is heavily processed and usually offers little in terms of nutrition. Being a fast-digesting carb, it can make blood sugar levels rise, similar to regular sugars. This is a concern for anyone trying to eat healthier, since they might think products containing maltodextrin are good for them. Plus, eating too many foods loaded with maltodextrin can lead to overeating because they provide empty calories without making you feel full. In summary, modified starches like cornstarch and maltodextrin have crucial roles in processed foods for texture and longevity. But they come with health risks, which is why it's so important to read food labels carefully. Knowing about these ingredients can help you lean towards healthier, whole food options that support your nutritional needs. The bumps in the road from maltodextrin. The truth about maltodextrin as an additive. Maltodextrin, often seen as a harmless carb, might not be as innocent as it seems. Many don't realize that this ingredient is a heavily processed starch that can have a real impact on health. You can find it in everything from snacks to drinks, showing up in places where you might least expect it. While it helps thicken things up, maltodextrin doesn't provide the nutrients whole foods do and adds empty calories to your diet. Since it gets absorbed quickly, it can spike blood sugar levels just like refined sugar. Regularly eating maltodextrin can throw a wrench in your quest for a healthier lifestyle and make managing weight and diet goals more difficult. Effects on mitochondria and health at the cellular level. The issues with maltodextrin go beyond just affecting blood sugar levels. Some recent studies are pointing to its negative impact on mitochondrial function, which is vital for producing energy. Too many processed carbs like maltodextrin can lead to oxidative stress, which can harm cells and is connected to a variety of chronic diseases. When mitochondria can't do their job properly, you might feel tired and notice poor performance, along with other health problems. Using maltodextrin can also ramp up the body's inflammatory response. To keep yourself healthy, it's important to stay aware of your food choices and cut down on products high in maltodextrin. Choosing whole, less processed foods can lead to better health by keeping your energy levels stable and reducing inflammation. Knowing about the risks that come with maltodextrin can empower your choices for a healthier lifestyle. Smart grocery shopping choices, being mindful of ultra-processed, starch in everyday foods. It's important to stay aware of ultra-processed starches like maltodextrin hiding in our food. Many things marketed as healthy may actually contain these sneaky ingredients without clear labels. When you shop, it's essential to check nutrition labels, not just for calories and sugars, but for the types of carbs too. Foods high in starch can look healthy if they don't contain added sugars, but can still cause the same blood sugar spikes. Moderation is key, and sticking to whole foods with minimal processing can really help your diet. Think fruits, veggies, legumes, and whole grains for getting essential nutrients while steering clear of the downsides that come with processed starches. Taking charge against hidden sugars. Awareness is a big part of keeping a healthy diet. It's a good idea to learn what's in the foods you eat, so you don't fall for clever marketing. Many processed foods hide sugars that can ramp up blood sugar levels, so keeping an eye out can help you make better choices. Using resources like nutritional databases can give you valuable information to help you shop smart. By choosing foods that have less added sugar and fewer artificial ingredients, you can take charge of your health. Eating more fresh whole foods not only helps you feel better, but can also boost energy and stabilize your mood. When it comes to reaching your dietary goals, understanding what you're eating is key. Knowing how to shop can really change your eating habits for the better over time.